In this video, traders, we're going to look at building a trading routine that you love. Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. Okay, so we talk a lot on this channel, or I talk specifically a lot on this channel. You've probably read loads of books and seen others saying, listen, you've got to have a trading routine, and it's so important. I'm not going to bang the drum too much about that. You know a trading plan is crucial, but you also know a trading routine is crucial, whether you're a day trader or swing trader, i.e. you come to the desk, or you start the morning by doing this, with a bit of exercise, this, the other. You come to the desk, you analyze this, you analyze that, you do the other, you read a book, whatever it may be. Now, you will have the same thing as a swing trader. The important thing is I see a lot of people coming up with arduous routines, and I look at it and think, God, I would hate to do that. And I say, oh, I've been trying to stick to this, but I can't do it. And then my reply is like, okay, well, why don't you make it a little bit more fun? Why don't you, take some of those things off? You can always add them on later if you feel they add value. But listen, the goal of having a routine at the beginning, it's just to do it. Right? There is no point in having 20-stage checklist of regimented stuff if you're going from zero to that. Now, that might be your goal. You might say, well, that would be nice if I could get to that position, and it probably would. For your trading potential to be maximized, it probably would be best to be able to have to do all those things. But you've got to be able to get to that first. It's like it's like anything in life, isn't it? Anything just jumping straight into it, it's hard to do it. When we're kind of trying to be healthy and eat healthy, do we enjoy the taste of a nice cheeseburger? Yes, we do. If we eat them loads of times, it's not going to do us any value. Do we suddenly go to eating like the most bland things ever? And is that important? Like, no, really. I want to try and integrate the two. I want to try and make it fun, but I also want to do things that are good for me. And then eventually, you probably won't want to eat the cheeseburger very, very much, because you know that actually I'm seeing results from eating, not necessarily bland stuff, but healthier stuff. Same with trading. So we go from nothing and then you start to add your trading routine in. We want to just start to add a little bit. So here's my advice. Step one is you add 3 things to do, and they've got to be reasonably fun, guys. That's an N, by the way. My writing, if you're a subscriber, you love my writing, guys. 3 things to do. So in other words, if you don't have a trading routine, you're one of the guys who just flies from the seat of the pants, turns on the screens, looks for a trade and trades, and you're not getting the results you want, which probably you're not if you're doing that, then you've probably looked at videos and said, okay, you've got this trading plan and stuff, and that's the ideal scenario to get to. Is you've got a really good checklist, a really good implementation. But even if you find you're not sticking to it, okay, we've got to get to that first base. First port of call is to get a routine. So let's make things fun. Do something that you actually enjoy doing. Now that could be wrapping things up in audio format. That could be changing the way you look at something. That could be doing something at the same time. Perhaps you love drinking that first morning cup of coffee, in which case, why don't you tie something to that cup of coffee and say, well, actually, when I have this coffee, I want to write down this. I'm not going to go to my screens. If I'm allowed a coffee after I've written down, or I'm allowed my second cup after I've written down. You see the point? You're doing something so that you're tying it with something that you currently enjoy. So step one, do 3 things. And that could be, number 1 is open up my trading journal and write down 5 things that I really want to do in the trade today, i.e. I want to stick to my stops, I want to this, I want to that, to reinforce the behavior of the goals that you've got that aren't necessarily financial. They are, okay, I want to not be chasing stuff today, I want to just keep, so you've got them in your mind, so you're always aware, because by planting that initial seed, it means that subsequent actions will think about that and say, well, is it keeping me aligned with what I'm expecting? Yes, it is. Okay, carry on. Or it won't. So just planting that seed and reminding yourself, what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to execute trades. They're part of my trading plan. I'm trying to do this. And then it might be something else, like reviewing the overnight trading session if you're trading the DAX, or if you're swing trading, might be scanning through some of the stocks that have moved more than X%, scanning through your portfolio to adjust and prune. If you don't learn to love it, you won't do it. That's the important thing. So if you think about it, if you've got 2 different traders, if you're going in and you're trading from the seat of your pants, you're just trading whatever you see, you love doing that. That's why you're doing it, because you're probably losing money doing it, but you love the action, you love the kind of thought process, you like it. Even though you're losing, you love doing it. So what you've got to do is you've got to have a routine that you love. And if you're not going to love it straight away, it's again integrating it with things that are fun. So like, You know, for me, reading books, I like to read the content. I find reading sometimes a little bit tedious, so what do? I go to audiobooks. I have audiobooks. I do it while I'm exercising. I do it while I'm doing other stuff, while I'm walking into an office, while I'm doing this, while I'm doing that. You know, this is this kind of stuff that then I learn to love it because I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy it rather than it being arduous and sitting down and reading through. Do I still read through books? Yes, I still like doing it. But if I want to get through the amount of content that I know I want to get through book-wise, I've got to do it on audio. So it's just finding these little hacks so that, okay, I love doing this routine. I love scanning through my stocks because it means it's this, it's that, and the other. So if you're struggling to do a routine, to stick with a routine, this is my thing. Scrap it. Get rid of it. Start afresh. Step 1, just do 3 things. Step 2, do it for 30 days. They say that 30 days seals a habit. Just do those 3 things for 30 days. Then we're going to add another one, then add another one, then add another one. Or you can have 3, then another 3. Then before you know it, after a 90-day period, I'll talk about 90-day periods because I feel that you see benefits after 30, you see benefits 40 days, 50, 60 days, then you really want to accelerate it. And those last kind of, 30 days plus really means that you're really seeing the benefits, and then you start putting loads of extra stuff in because you've seen the work. It's kind of someone who's losing weight and who's trying to build up muscle. Those first 30 days, it's hard, but you say, okay, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up and do my cardio. I'm going to kind of eat the right things. Just do that. Just do it 30 days, 30 days, 30 days, 30 days. Then they see results. Then all of a sudden they're like, I enjoy it because actually I get results from it. And then the kind of next 30 is when they really kind of pile on the effort and really start to see, that curve kind of shooting up, for want of a better, equity curve. It kind of does this. So 3 things, 30 days, then add more and more and more. But anyway, topic of the video, guys, is building a trading routine that you love. If you're not sticking to a trading routine, it's because you don't like it. And it's because you don't think that it actually has your long-term interest. It's not going to benefit you long-term, which is why I suggest doing a few things, sticking at it for 30 days, proving to yourself that the value of that routine is showing actual benefit in your bottom line. Then when you start to love it, because it's improving your bottom line, you start to see the benefits from it, then you'll really start to double down, and you can go eventually to that big routine that ticks all the boxes that you need to get you in exactly the right place for trading at your very, very best. All right, guys, best of luck out there. Keep the risk management, whatever you're doing. Take care. Bye-bye.